Shout out to the strong. Shout out to the resilient. Shout out to the forgotten. Shout out to the lost. I want to talk about something personal to me. If you know anything about me, you know I can be pretty transparent without revealing too much. But I have to say these things, even if I make a fool out of myself, even if that rubs people the wrong way. And I do this for the people who may be feeling the same way. I speak up, maybe so you don't have to embarrass yourself. Or maybe I'm not even going to be embarrassing myself. But I do this for you. I could keep this to myself. I don't know how good it would do me or anybody else. But I want to speak to you personally. There's a downside of being strong, being resilient, not giving up, not committing suicide. There really is. You're you're left with many tough decisions to make. Do you go on with life as usual? Act like things don't bother you because people couldn't possibly understand what you may be going through? Do you talk about it constantly? Complain? Do you give up? Do you fight? Do you try to rise above it? Do you truck it on? Like, what do you do? I'll tell you what I do, and maybe we can kind of piece something together here. I don't know how much of a how-to this is. This is my soul singing, my soul begging. I am the soul, by the way, but follow me. My soul begging this flesh to stay strong, stay alive, fight the fight. Something good is coming. And I'm dealing with more things than I actually care to admit. I mean, if I had to go down the list, it can be quite overwhelming. So I keep trying to remind myself, one thing at a time. You got to prioritize. You got to be focused. You got to do this. You got to do that. But it catches up to me. It creeps up on me. When I'm tired, when I just wake up, when I'm kind of idle, when I don't really feel like doing anything, when I feel like just being lazy, it always creeps up on me. And how do I respond? Let me give it another go. Let me go ahead and take another look at that to-do list. Remember, I said I was going to go out swinging, so I have to go out swinging. It's a very tough thing to do. And maybe that's where the strength comes from, if I have any strength. Guess I'm strong enough to admit when I am weak, and I hope you are too. Because it's going to eat you up from the inside if you don't. That's what I learned. There are a lot of people who spent decades not admitting something was wrong. Pride, man. Pride is a straight killer. And I guess that's what it is. I got rid of my pride. Now, in some regards, pride is a good thing. So I didn't get rid of all pride. You know what I'm saying? But I got rid of pride in the areas where it would get in my way, will hold me back. Look, at the time of this recording, I can't tell you how it's going to go for me. Maybe nobody will. But there are some things that I do have in control. What I do for the rest of my life, and if I ever chose to commit suicide, I guess I get to choose when I'll do it. And for me, and this is not how I feel about everybody else. It would be the easy way out for me because I have so many options. And I got so many reasons to stay here. Even though I only really need one. Having a daughter should be enough, right? And what about a stronghold on my purpose? Sometimes It's not enough to have a purpose. Sometimes it's just not enough to have all these missions, all these desires, all these things you want to do. Sometimes it's just not enough. It's easy to become nihilistic. It really is. When you ask, what is the reason for all of this? And you tell yourself, hey, I can end it all and not have to deal with any of this. That's what you tell yourself. Ever again. Maybe you do come back. Maybe you do go to hell. Maybe you go to heaven. Who truly knows? We could be in a simulation. Some argue that as well. What does it all mean? Do we just sit and waste away? Or do we just keep trying to optimize our lives? When it means that at the end of the day, we all gonna find ourselves in a casket or, get cremated or something like that. Why do I fight? The best thing I can tell myself is that I can make this world a better place for people who feel like me, people who have been, who have been strong for so long, don't even really know why. I do this for the people who will come after me. I do this for my child and everybody else who comes after. Maybe, I have at least one person, but maybe a lot of people will look up to me. I don't know. I don't know what's in the cards for me. I don't experience joy like everybody else. I don't have fun. I can play a video game. It doesn't resonate as fun to me. I can have sex. It doesn't resonate as fun to me. Could go swimming, could play basketball. Nothing's fun to me. Nothing is really fun. There's just something in my mind that just won't allow me to feel joy. I can joke around all these things. I don't feel it. I really don't. And maybe because of all of these things, it really helped me zero down on my focuses. So I treat a lot of things like it's serious business. Even when I'm playing around, I kind of treat it like it's serious business. When I dance and sing in the morning to get in the zone, that's serious business to me. Even playing a game is serious business to me at times because in dealing with depersonalization, it's good to break your negative habits of thinking, your negative way of thinking, and you do that by focusing on something, doing something that requires your focus. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a bit therapeutic for me. I don't know if I will spend the rest of my life like this. It's kind of crazy to think. A lot of people did spend a great deal of their lives, even through success, just miserable, not enough joy. So, without me really knowing if joy will ever come back to me, if there will ever be happiness for me, the best thing I can do while I fight this good fight is to keep planting those seeds, is to keep working towards something, keep creating. I don't know. That's what keeps me alive. Makes me feel like I'm actually contributing to this world. It's a lot better than doing nothing. That's all I can really say. Alright. What's your reason for fighting? What's your reason for being strong? What's your reason for being resilient? What's your reason for being adaptable? When you find that answer, hold on to it. Alright? Don't let anybody or any action, don't let yourself get in the way of that. Alright?